Sawadee krap. Tony Thorne's wonderful Dictionary of Contemporary Slang is full of all sorts of interesting idioms and phrases. All mouth and no trousers is a particular favourite of mine. It is a British slang phrase implying a blustering and boastful person showing off without the qualities to justify it. It is similar to the expression, "put your money where your mouth is." This idiom first appeared in America in the 1930s or 1940s. The idea behind this retort is that it is easy to talk about doing something, but it is rather harder to actually do something about it. Therefore, if a person keeps talking about something he or she thinks is true, but does nothing to support it, someone might reply with the idiom, "you're all mouth and no trousers." For example, if a person keeps bragging that his or her team will win the championship, another person might challenge the bragger to a bet on the outcome of the game using this idiom. A synonymous expression specifically for the betting meaning is to put up or shut up. This means place a bet on that or stop talking about it. Before this expression existed, there were several others that were similar. These included put your money where your faith is or put your money where your heart is. Humans have a wonderful ability to talk themselves into believing their own narrative, their version of events, and convincing themselves that this is actually the reality. By saying something enough times, you can convince yourself it is true. For those of you preparing for important external examinations in January, telling people all the time how hard you are working and revising, sitting in your room for hours at a time, daydreaming or on social media, but convincing yourself that this is time well spent, and because you are at your desk and your books and files are open, that you are somehow actually working. The narrative we create, the spin, if you like, that we weave around our actions, can lead us to stop seeing the reality and for us to start believing our own excuses and version of events. The key is, whatever you say to others, to your family, your friends, your teachers, don't lie to yourself. Be honest and look yourself in the mirror and don't allow yourself to fall into the trap of believing your own spin. Much of modern America is built on the culture of philanthropy that existed there, and amongst the most famous philanthropists are George Peabody, Henry Ford, Rockefeller, and of course Andrew Carnegie, the 19th century industrialist who used his wealth to build Carnegie Hall in New York and founded the Carnegie Corporation of New York, Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, Carnegie Institute for Science, Carnegie Mellon University, and the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh. These philanthropists were amazingly successful and very experienced in dealing with and managing people. Carnegie sums up this idea that actions speak louder than words when he said, "The older I get, the less I listen to what people say and the more I look at what they do." Don't fool yourself and talk yourself into believing your own excuse or misplaced justifications. Be honest and admit if you are not doing what you should be. Don't lie to yourself and always be frank and honest. We all actually know the truth. We only have one chance to get these things right, and don't shy away from admitting your mistakes or from asking for help. I wish you all a wonderful holiday, and I look forward to seeing you all again in January. Kop Kum Krap.